Warning, there may be explicit language in today's episode. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, Sunday show. Here we are. Mock draft time. Ideas. There we go. So yeah, I actually kind of wanted to do. So at the time of this recording, we just got done with the national championship review and stuff. So I actually really wanted to do this one first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna do the entire first round, but I'm gonna do 10 picks first. Alex is gonna do his 10, and I'm gonna do 10, vice versa. Then we're gonna do the last few. And then we're going to do the second and third round, but just for the Steelers. So
yep.
I'm going to do that. So I can get us started to show what we're going to do. And I will do like a thing where people can obviously follow along as well. So we're using pff.com for the mock draft. Shout out them. That's their website, all rights. So for my last four, this is the way I think it's going to go. I do think the Chiefs are probably going to win the Super Bowl, and I do think they're going to beat the Commanders. Then after that, I think it's going to go Bills and Eagles. It's the only one I'm changing. I don't really think there's going to be any trading involved, at least in the first few, and that's kind of tough for me to say. So I'm not going to do any of that. But what we're going to do is we're going to hit every single team for this. As this takes longer than
you can just hit the all button at the top, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Crap. Then go to 2. Then is it gonna let me go to 2? I'll just do that. I'll just randomly select people that I don't think the Steelers are gonna get just to get the Steelers. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna enter the draft, and yeah. So start. Okay. Tennessee Titans. Alex's second team. They
Indeed.
obviously, I'm obviously going to go to the first thing that they need selected because it's obvious. I'm going to go to quarterback, and I do think the guy they are going to pick is the guy everybody thinks it's going to be, and that's going to be Cam Ward out of Miami. So I'm going to go Cam Ward to the Titans. The Browns. Listen. They do need a quarterback, but they're gonna eat. I don't know because Watson's out for this. I forgot Watson's out for this year too.
Yeah.
But I also think they're gonna. But here's the thing: they're also gonna eat the contract though, because the job's probably gonna go back to Deshaun Watson. I would imagine, right?
Yep.
So this one's actually a little bit tougher than I thought. But here's the thing. This is going to be a risky one, and this is one I definitely am going to regret. But I'm going to go with it anyway, just to move on. I do think they cannot pass on Travis Hunter. So I'm going to go with Travis Hunter. The Giants, it's pretty obvious who they're taking. Shador, moving on. Patriots. A little bit of a tough one. But I think what they will do is they're going to strengthen their O-line. I think they do to protect Drake May. But I'm going to go to the offensive tackle. I'm going to go with Will Campbell out of LSU.
Respectable.
Now the Jags. Let me think about this one for a second. This one actually is a little. This one's actually a little interesting. I'm not gonna lie. As I'm trying to just go through all of them, of course. Okay, they're not going. I did not mean to hit quarterback. They're not going to take a quarterback. Obviously, I thought this was more of a just go and whatever. But okay. If I had to put a stamp on it, I'm gonna go with Abdul Carter. I think they're gonna give a chance to Abdul Carter. Okay, pick 6, the Raiders. Two options here. Quarterback, but you see who's available. Is Dalen Gabriel even going into the draft, by the way? I don't even know.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't think they're going to go with a quarterback in the first round. I think they'll do it for the second, and I think they're going to. I think they're going to go. I think they're going to go for a wide receiver. I think. See, it's going to be down to wide receiver or running back, and I feel like Alex might go running back when he gets to the Raiders, or he might go quarterback if he doesn't go with Shador to the Giants. But for at least mine to keep it moving, I'm going to go with McMillan from Arizona. The Jets. Okay. I am going to go. Yeah. I'm going to go with Mason Graham. Panthers. Will Johnson. I'll go Will Johnson. And then the Saints do need a wide receiver. And I'm going to go with Alex's guy, Emeka Egbuka.
Wow.
And to the Bears. This is going to be ballsy, but I'm going to go with give me Ashton Genty 10 to the Bears with Ben Johnson now as the head coach. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. I was kind of thinking about if I wanted to change my mind with the Raiders, but then I saw the Bears pick, and I was like, let's be a little spicy here. Let's get a little spice in this, and let's go with that. So, yeah, those are my first 10 picks. I feel like yours is going to be like whole hell of a lot different than mine.
Okay. All right, here we go. So, Tennessee. Certainly going to be urged to draft a quarterback by the front office. But I do not think this team is very good, and I do not think this quarterback draft class is very good, and I also don't think that Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward would fit their system super well.
Time out. I do want to clarify. I don't think Quinn Ewers was listed here. If he was, the only reason why I didn't. Oh no, he is listed, but he's like listed really low.
Yeah.
Might change a couple. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
So, with that being said, Titans can't pass on a generational prospect and drafting help when their secondary was absolutely atrocious this year. Titans take Travis Hunter number 1 overall. They're going to be bad anyway this year. I don't think they want to be bad with a rookie quarterback. Number 2, Cleveland. Myles Garrett can't do everything. I think Abdul Carter is a clear cut pick for them right there.
Wow.
Number 3.
Wow.
New York Giants. I've been perusing some mock drafts to get some inspiration. This is obviously just my first one. I do think Shedeur Sanders is going to be the first quarterback taken off the board. Do not think it's the smart decision. Do not think he's the right decision, but it's going to happen. Shedeur Sanders, number 3 to the Giants. Now, Patriots is interesting. I don't disagree with your idea of taking an offensive lineman, but I think they would rather get Drake Mason help through the air. I think T-Mac is a slam dunk. Easy number 4 pick for the Patriots. Number 5, Jacksonville, very simple. Their O-line sucks. Trevor Lawrence was not protected all year. Number 5, Will Campbell goes to the Jags. Now, this means in this situation, the Raiders greatly benefit from the way the draft falls. They get their guy anyway, Cam Ward. Number 7, New York Jets. I think I'm going to agree with you here and go with Mason Graham. I think the Jets would consider it an absolute godsend if Mason Graham fell all the way to 7 for them. Number 8, Carolina. I mean, yeah, defense is bad, right? Bryce Young showed that he was doing not too bad. Receivers tend to do really well down the board anyway. So I think Will Johnson is perfectly sensible in that spot. Back-to-back Michigan players in the top 10. Number 9. Luther Burden's just a stud. Goes to Mizzou, keep him in the area. I'm going with Luther Burden for the New Orleans Saints. Now, number 10. Final spot before I switch it back to you. Running back could be needed, but I don't think the Bears are the kind of team that values running back that high. I think they want to protect Caleb. But I'm not going to take Josh Simmons from Ohio State. I think personally, from early analysis, that Kelvin Banks would be a great fit for their system. So I am going to take Kelvin Banks, number 10, to the Bears.
So I know what I said about Quinn Ewers a second ago. And I was thinking about if I wanted to switch for a second. And then I saw the next where's it at? I saw the next 10. So here's the thing, Alex. We're gonna go from 11 to 22.
Okay.
And everybody's gonna know what I'm talking about once we get there. Okay. The San Francisco 49ers. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm doing this all last second, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why the things that they need, I'm gonna look at all the choices first, if that makes sense. So we look at all the choices here. So what I'm going to do is do this. And the 49ers do need a guard. So I'm going to go with Tyler Booker from Alabama. The Cowboys. I do like Luther Burden as well, and I think I think another wide receiver Jerry Jones draft is probably gonna happen. So I'm gonna go with Burden to the Cowboys. The Dolphins. I think Mr. Starks is going down to Miami, so we're gonna go there. The Colts. This is where the big man gets drafted, Mr. Tyler Warren to the Colts at 14. Then the Falcons, I think. Let me think about this for a second, actually. Oh, by the way, we are Marshall.
We are Marshall.
Let me think about this one for a second. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. They're going to go with James Pierce Jr. at 15. And they're going to go with they're going to go with I think they'll go with a wide receiver or a corner in the second round. The Cardinals. I'm going to give some more help to Mr. Kyler Murray, but let me think about if it's a tackle or a guard. Yes, tackle. All right, Josh Simmons. This is how you can tell we're doing this last minute. Now, this is where my wide receiver thing came into play. The Bengals, they're going to take Mr. Golden at 17. All right.
Great pick.
The Seahawks. Let's go to center, if I can find it. There we go. They do need a center. They also need a guard. This could be a reach, but I'm going to go with it. Okay, Mr. It's one of the Georgia boys. I know this is a reach, but we're going to go with center. Give me Wilson at 18. The Bucks. We are Marshall.
There you go.
The Broncos. Let me think about this one for a second. I'm thinking either Mr. Watts or I do. Ooh, give me Loveland. Okay. Steelers. I told you I wanted spice, right, Alex?
Yep.
You looking at my screen?
Yep.
Look what I'm doing.
Are you doing what I think you're doing? Yeah, you're doing what I think you're doing.
Not who you think, though.
That's actually exactly who I thought you were going to say.
Yes. Give me Quinn Ewers to the Pittsburgh Steelers. However, give me Quinn Ewers to the Pittsburgh Steelers in a quarterback room with Justin Fields or Russell Wilson. I think they're going to get
Agreed.
one of them back. I think they're going to get either one of them back. They're not going to get both of them back. So give me Quinn Ewers at 21. And to finish this out, for the Chargers, I haven't went running back in a while. Give me Sky. Yeah, screw it. Give me Skyaboo. Let's go.
Jesus.
That was just a pop pick. I don't really know if he's gonna go to the Chargers. I just wanted to pop it. Gosh.
All right, here we go. So, 11. This is a tough one. Trying to think about who makes the most sense here for the Niners. Ugh.
Love this.
This is a tough one because I could see a couple different things here. I'm going to go with let me take a look here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Give me the other Michigan D lineman to San Francisco, Kenneth Grant. Now, the one everyone's been waiting for, one spot where it truly makes sense, even though I don't agree with it, but give me Ashton Genty to the Cowboys. Miami 13. I'm going to agree with you on Malachi Starks. I think he's a great fit there. Number 14, I'm actually not going to go with Tyler Warren. I am going to go with the other tight end. I'm going to go with Colston Loveland because I think he may fit Shane Steichen's system a little bit better than Tyler Warren. Kyler Murray definitely needs O-line help. Josh Simmons makes a lot of sense there. Oh, that was the Falcons. Whoops. Can't fix that.
I don't think you can. Yeah, whoever you're gonna go with the other one, then yeah, just go with it. Just go with that.
Yeah. So yeah, you're just gonna have to just for all you watching, just keep in mind these are flipped. I'm going to go with Emeka Ibuka to the Falcons, Josh Simmons to the Cardinals. That is my mistake. Now, looking to replace the assumingly departing T. Higgins, I'm actually going to go with Isaiah Bond. I think he has a lot more upside than Matthew Golden, the other Texas receiver, who is also very talented. Number 18. Here's where I'm going to surprise you. You ready for this?
Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
Jalen Milroe.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay.
Very interesting. We'll see about that. I think Jalen Milroe would fit the offense in Seattle very well, and even if he doesn't play this year, Geno will be a great mentor. He's been in the NFL for a long time. Number 19, Tampa needs edge. They're going to take James Pierce. I think that's a godsend for them if he gets it there.
Wait, you said Edge and the AEW graphic because Edge is wrestling tonight popped up the second you said Edge.
That's funny. Now, 20, I'm just flipping, actually, which team takes which tight end. So I'm going to say Tyler Warren to the Broncos. Now, Steelers would love to give them Benjamin Morrison here. Makes a lot of sense. But I agree with Mike because that's exactly what I was going to do. Quinn Ewers, pick 21 of the Steelers. Now, this is an interesting one. LA Chargers. Still stupid should be the San Diego Chargers, by the way.
It just rolls off the tongue easy.
It does. It just makes more sense. I am going to go. We are Marshall. Mike Green. I get that they need more weapons and all that, but Khalil Mack is 34, not retiring, but is potentially going to be a free agent. And we all know Joey Bosa's health and consistency at staying healthy are a bit spotty. So I will go with an explosive edge rusher to pair with Joey Bosa because we aren't really sure what's going to happen with Khalil Mack.
Give me a second. I'm thinking about something real quick. Okay, I might do that. Okay. So, share screen. There we are. All right, here we are. Okay. So, Green Bay Packers. I think this is where Mr. Morrison gets picked. Seems like a Packers pick.
Ooh,
Vikings.
yeah.
This one's interesting.
That one is interesting.
Give me Mr. Grant to the Vikings. Okay. Texans. This is where I'm going to go wide receiver. And like Alex said too, I also like Mr. Bond. So I'm going to go Isaiah Bond to the Texans, staying in Texas. This next one's going to shock you, Alex. I hope you're ready for it.
I'm ready.
You see what they need. And I agree.
I do.
However, with some recent news up in the air, I don't know, but I'm going to go with it. Give me Mr. Milroe to the Rams.
Interesting.
Because listen, first of all, Stafford's getting old even if he stays.
He is.
And another thing, there is a rumor going around that Stafford we don't know if he's going to stay with the Rams. Also, let's not pretend this didn't happen last year with Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix. So it's not out of the realm of possibility.
No.
So, Ravens, give me Kelvin Banks Jr. The Lions. Give me the guy that I think fits the best, Mr. Jack Sawyer.
Oh,
He's a great
let's
guy,
go.
and he fits Dan Campbell. Just the entire system. So, the Eagles. I don't think they're going to go for a wide receiver, but I'm going to go with a. Wait, no. I'm gonna. Okay, it's between corner. It's gonna be between corner, edge, and don't get safety. I'll take a look at the safeties real quick. Give me Mr. Barron to the Eagles, 29. Now I don't know if this is gonna work, so let me try. The Bills do like trading away their first round picks, at least late in the draft, to move back a few spots. I'm going to see if this works. Oh, I got to subscribe. Okay, so in this scenario, what I would do is I would trade the Browns, move up here, and I would give them either Dylan Gabriel or Will Howard. But it's not letting me do that, so I am not going to do that. I'm going to act like the Bills are actually going to draft a player. Give me. Wow, this kind of, I don't know who I was going to go with now because now I actually got to think about it because I wasn't planning on it. I'm gonna go Mr. Amos. I wasn't really thinking because I was gonna do the trade pick and everything. And then for the Commanders, give me Mr. Williams to the Commanders. Then the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this name right here, but I feel like they're gonna go with a tackle, and he's right there. So yeah, that goes with my first round. Let's see what happens when the draft's complete. Oh, cool. Oh, this is pretty neat. That's what it looks like. Okay.
Oh yeah, it is cool.
Now
cool little graphic.
So now since it looks like I can't do the second or whatever, in my thing for the Steelers for the second and third round, I think the second round they're gonna go with a corner, and then probably a Steelers pick in the third round and go with some lineman or a defensive guy. But I do think they're going to go with a corner in the second round, so that's what I would do in that instance.
Okay, Packers. The guy that I didn't pick before, that I'm going to pick now. Give me Matthew Golden to the Green Bay Packers. Excuse me. And then Vikings. Could use help in a couple areas. Corner is kind of spotty. Benjamin Morrison is a slam dunk pick at that spot. Give me him. Now, Houston is an interesting one. Give me a guy that I think would actually fit in their system quite well, I believe. I also am saving someone else for another pick. So give me TCU's Savion Williams to Houston here. And then I'm going to go. Rams here have a couple needs. And I personally think that Armand Membu makes a lot of sense in this spot. O-line's pretty old. So give me Armand Membu at 26. 27 Baltimore. Oh, who do I think they take here?
See, some of these picks we have to think about it.
I just don't know enough about some of these guys. Give me a guy that I feel, based on where he went, makes a lot of sense for Baltimore's offensive line philosophy. Give me Gray Zabel out of North Dakota State. They're a run-the-ball football team. That makes a lot of sense for them. Now, I think this is where the first interior offensive lineman goes here. Give me guard Tyler Booker for the Lions. And then I think Washington needs to shore up their defense. So give me the Buckeye.
Do it. Do it. Yeah,
give me Jack Sawyer right here. Because I did not change my draft order at all, so this is going to be a little different than yours, but that's fine. Number 30, the Buffalo Bills are going to take, I think, a guy that I'm quite a big fan of, who I think will fit very well in their system. Give me Miami's Xavier Restrepo in this spot. I definitely don't think Philly goes offense with this pick. So I'm going to go with a guy that did fall a bit, and I think will be very solid in the NFL. Give me Michael Williams out of Georgia. And then finally for the Kansas City Chiefs, need interior D lineman that's not Chris Jones. Give me the other Buckeye. Give me Tyleik Williams. And then can I just like
Oh, it actually lets you.
simulate?
Oh, wait, actually, you know what? Do you want to do the Browns? You want to do the Browns pick? Real quick?
It's going to be a quarterback.
Because I was gonna say I know who you're gonna go with.
And it's going to be the Ohio kid.
I just wanted you to do
Can I
that. So
sim
that's
the
what I
rest
did.
of this?
But I'm not sure you can. But yeah. So those are all the picks, ladies and gentlemen. At least for the first round. And yeah, I if there's some things I would change looking at it right now, I don't think Travis Hunter gets past this first two picks, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Abdul Carter to the Jags. The Emeka Buka one, I'm not sure, and the Ashton Genty one. And of course, the one I'm going to definitely question is Quinn Ewers to the Steelers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there we go. Mock draft. Alex, send it.
First, before I send it, I am probably going to do some more mock drafts throughout the draft process leading up to the NFL draft, and I will probably post them on the Tailgate Talks account at some point for anyone that's interested.
Oh, maybe take.
Good night, America.